Well, it's Valentine's Day today, and Blue Ball's just proving to the world that she's a lonely, miserable skank. How'd she spend her Valentine's Day, you ask? How else? But watching oldest videos of her crush, Leona. I mean, what else this nasty hoe going to do? Ain't no man want to be with her sad, sorry ass. She gets nothing. No cards, no chocolates, no flowers. Ha 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 ha. Once again, the clown is triggered. This time it's from a video that was literally made in 2018. Yes, you heard that shit right. A video that is almost 10 years old. That's what triggered this skank. I wonder how much time she spent weekly watching these oldest videos. You know, cause it only be taking her seconds to find this shit. Ha 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 ha. Fucking clown. It's a beautiful Saturday and this pathetic skank has nothing better to do with her time than cry about her crush. Ho, get a fucking life. Anyway, let's see what this parasitic fool be bitching about today. But before we do that, let's watch the clip that have her crusty grandma panties all in a bunch.
There's all these beautiful women, their Instagram poses and their phones in the mirror, whatever. It's just like a narcissist dream come true. Anyway, so I'm scrolling down my feed and all of a sudden a picture of Jaclyn Hill comes up, right? And like I said, I like Jaclyn Hill. I watch her videos, she's doing her thing, and I'm all about empowering other women. I don't like the whole she's a bitch just because a girl's beautiful. Listen, that is life. There's other women out there in the world that are more beautiful, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I know that. And I don't judge people by their looks. My mom always used to say to me, one of the most important things that my mom used to say to me, don't judge a book by its cover. So true. You can look at a girl and see some half-naked chick on Instagram and you're like, oh, she's a slut, she's a whore. But you don't even know that girl. So how do you know she's a slut or a whore? I can't stand that shit. Personally, I'm not about that. There are beautiful, beautiful women in this world, and we should appreciate their beauty instead of hating on them. I'm all about empowering each other and lifting each other up. When I watch other videos on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, I really try to lift other people up and tell them that they're beautiful. So here was my problem. So here's this picture of Jaclyn Hill, right? Underneath the picture, it says the lighting was just too perfect. Okay, that's where I started to have a problem. I mean, I worked with a wedding photographer, for a little bit, many moons ago. And so I do know about a lot about photography, and I'm a graphic designer by trade. That's what I do for a living. So Photoshop, Illustrator, I know what goes into retouching photos. I have retouched photos. Softcore porn on there practically, but whatever.
Wow, what a monster. Good thing you caught this 8-year-old obscure clip. This really be painting her in a bad light. How she can keep this up publicly on her channel is beyond me. Horrific shit. Don't know how she still shows her face here after this. I'm sure what Blue Balls will explain to us why everyone should also be so outraged about this sin against humanity.
Leona in her tiny home, making her usual 10-minute narcissistic rage speech, another narcissist, announcing all the things she's not about to do right before she does it anyway.
No idea what this is even supposed to mean, but I bet her quote, tiny home, is about 10 times bigger than your mama's dusty basement. I bet it's also bigger than all the apartments you've been evicted from too. Just saying.
You didn't empower women then. You can't empower women now.
And you can't properly punctuate and tell the difference between two independent clauses. You remedial bitch.
You stalk strangers and take your jealous envy out on them.
Says the stalker bitch who knows the size of someone's house they've never even been in. We believe you, ho. And by the way, jealousy and envy are synonymous with one another, you redundant bitch. How the fuck can envy be jealous? You illiterate, inarticulate simpleton.
This bitch is never not talking about someone's looks. And your house. What are those stickers? Lol, how dare you make fun of how other people live?
I seriously think this hoe knocked back a few Bud Lights before writing this shit. She looked like a Bud Light type of skank. Actually, scratch that. She looked more like a Coors Light type of hoe. Anyway, I think she's so tipsy she can't tell if she asking questions or making statements. She crying about stickers on a door from 8 years ago when her kid was 5 years old. That's what have this homeless skank triggered on a lovely Saturday afternoon. Ha 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 ha.
It's hilarious that you think you're better than any of them.
It's hilarious that you think you know what other people are thinking. It's hilarious that you're in your 40s and there are 3-year-olds with more expansive vocabularies and better linguistics than you. It's hilarious that you don't know the difference between a question mark, a comma, and a period, and when it's appropriate to use each of them. It's hilarious that you're talking about someone else having a small house when you are like a drifter going from apartment to apartment, having to be forced out by eviction notices. It's hilarious that your baby daddy won custody over your kid because you couldn't provide for them properly. That's what's hilarious to me.
For a victim, you were raging and triggered over what Laura's 15-year-old said. Again.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yup. This skank definitely hitting some type of illicit substances today. She say the most random shit. Last time I checked, the purple skank's kids is all officially adults. Her youngest is 18. Did she adopt another kid so she can hold on to the single mom thing for a few more years? What the fuck is you even talking about, ho? And what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
Shut up already, you hag.
Oh no, she big. Big mad today. Ha 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 ha. She telling people to shut up again. How's this? How about you stop obsessively watching a bitch and then it will be like she shut up. Actually, I'd like to see you try and shut this bitch up. Oh wait, never mind. That's what you've been trying but failing to do for the last 3 years. Ha 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 ha. Fucking moron. This hoe has some fucking nerve trying to tell a bitch to shut up when she the one voluntarily choosing to listen and no one talking to her stupid ass.
Nobody wants to be like you, but you want what everyone has. Law.
So here she goes thinking she knows what people want and how they feel. This repetitive skank doesn't seem to grasp simple concepts like two things can be true at the same time. These ideas are too far out of her realm. Too hard for her to postulate. Too hard for her to comprehend that human beings are complex and can have multiple facets to their personalities. And she doesn't understand that someone can empower some people but also criticize others. Both things can be true. Her dumb fucking one-dimensional ass is only capable of one thing. Hate. That's it. That's all. Her page is proof of that. And the fact that this is how she spent her Valentine's Day, crying over an 8-year-old video of someone she allegedly doesn't like and stickers on a door is also proof of that. No one loves this bitch. She's male repellent. That's why she's an old lonely spinster spending her days off from her dead end minimum wage job doing this. She have no one to spend time with, no one to share her life with except the dust bunnies in her mama's dusty basement. And to top it all off, she a total ha 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 lonely bitch.